getting ready for Dirty Turtle, and I really wanted to bring something new. So if you've seen my other builds this year, you know that we like to do it right, like to get them finished all the way, photo shoot, test and tune, all that stuff. But for Dirty Turtle, I don't think that's going to happen. So we are going to hobble this Keller Performance chassis together, bring something new. I'm excited, y'all. Alright, so here's the theme with this. Again, we're piecing this buggy together. I have had to cannibalize the bomber bouncer for a steering servo, rear drive shaft. We switched the Vanquish trailing arms out because we were running the SSD trailing arms, and if you follow our builds at all, you'll know that we ran these trailing arms out at King of the Hammers on the standard buggy, and it didn't work out so well. So we did already have some parts gathered for bow down, which is what we're calling this Keller RC Performance chassis. We have 2 steer axles. Not sure if rear steer is going to be possible. We do have the option of this F9. I also have an SSD rear axle we can use, a plastic housing. The only thing that's going to keep us from that is going to be a receiver and controller that will work with our setup here. Went with a Holmes Hobby motor. That was supposed to be Mama's motor for her buggy that we're building for. Not a high-speed bouncer motor. I do have a Castle 3800 here that we could use, but again, going with the theme of this build, we're gonna, piece it together and just try to do it the way that some of y'all might do it. Getting ready for a race. We have very little time left, so we are just piecing it together. In keeping with the theme of piecing things together, a lot of the times folks have to run what they brung, run what they have. So I do have plenty of tires to run, but again, in keeping with this theme, we are going to run these free tires that I came across in a deal. They are the BF Goodrich Baja TAs, kind of more of a U4 tire, Ultra 4 tire, something that I would use definitely out here in Arizona. I'm not sure how they're going to do at Dirty Turtle. The word is it's going to be dry, so that'll be helpful, but we will see. We got a used set of KMC machetes here from Vanquish. Big shout out to Rob Wyman for helping us get these. Hashtag Robbie Bobby Tanner. Again, keeping the theme, just kind of what we have kicking around. That's what we're shooting for. bow down buggy. Let's see, running KMC machetes is probably my favorite wheel design. Had those kicking around. Thank Rob Wyman for those. These BFG Baja TAs sitting around from another deal that we had. RC 4-wheel drive King shocks. No oil in them yet. Probably gonna take some time and run a couple of different oils through them and play with the coil spring rates as well. Incision or Vanquish links up front. I'm not a fan of the bent links. I may swap the lower ones out for straight links. So should be able to do that without hitting the drive shaft. Let's see, Vanquish version 2 housing, Incision steering links, super shafty bomb-proof transmission, Holmes Hobby 560, I think, something that we had sitting around for Mama's buggy that we're building. Again, it's not going to be a fire breather, but it'll get the job done. Keller RC Performance chassis. Big shout out to Sean and Brandon. They did a great job. Let's see. The Kellers built me rear upper links. I'm using Vanquish lower trailing arms. Zavok servos. Same axle in the rear to match the front. MIP drive shafts for now, and that's pretty much it, y'all. Pretty simple. This buggy is set up to run 8 shocks. We will eventually have 8 shocks on there, but for now this is just mock-up, just getting everything set up. So alright everybody, just finished up the bow down buggy, our little run with your brung type build that we have for Dirty Turtle. Go ahead and give y'all a shot of it here. Again, Keller's designed this thing to run with 8 shocks. We're just going to do 1 per corner for this. We're not racing or anything. This is just to get this thing out of the shop, man. The Kellers have been busting my chops to get this thing built, get it out on the hills. So that's what we're going to do, Sean. I know you'd want to see it powder coated and completely done, but I tell you, I did that with the standard. I will do it with bow down, but I really spent a lot of time with the standard. Tuning, testing. So with this thing, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to get right to the point and right to the hills. So that's what you're seeing here. We will have a lot of footage here. I gotta get off because we are heading to a photo shoot with Mr. Jeff Walsenhume. Also, Jesse Letgrate's going to be there from Beyond Limits. So we're going to go get a little photo shoot in, a little trail beat down, test and tune for this thing, and have some fun. So y'all stay tuned. that's not good. Just getting back from Gates Pass, where I did a little test and tune on the bow down buggy. Did it with Jesse Letgreat from Beyond Limits. A guy who's building some insane skids and chassis. I love the lines. I love the multiple mounting points that he has. I love how he does double shear shock mounts, double shear suspension mounts, all that stuff, all for strength. It's all built for a beatdown. We had Jeff Walsenhume, photographer, out there with us, shooting some Beyond Limits stuff, shooting some of my projects, shooting bow down. So big shout out to Jeff Walsenhume. Thank you so much for helping us out. You know, I'd rather have my boys from Black Dog Photography or D-Pat's Photography with us, but you know, they're busy guys, so no big deal. But anyway, y'all, that is a wrap. Next stop, Dirty Turtle. Probably gonna do some more testing and stuff. There's definitely some changes that need to be made, but all in all, Bow Down is a monster, y'all. She's a bad girl, so I'm excited for y'all to see it. I can't wait for the Kellers to see it, because they think that it's still sitting in the back 40, getting neglected, if you will. But Sean, Brandon, I'm very impressed, y'all. Y'all did a good job, man, and I can't wait for y'all to see it in action.